Yesterday, Valve dropped this big CS2 update focusing on upgrading the game's animation system, a couple other gameplay changes, and also map changes, and that update introduced a lot of bugs. But I haven't actually talked about why the new animation system exists. 10 months ago, Fletcher from Valve responded to a post confirming that they were rebuilding the animation system, and this is that system. AnimGraph 2, the name, is a Source 2 animation framework, which is basically a better option for this game, and should result in just cleaner, more polished animations, more abilities to add new stuff with possibly smoother and more consistent gameplay feel, but also of course help with networking optimization. So pretty much using less data and causing fewer packet loss. And this is not just for first-person animations, this can affect anything animation related, so it's a pretty big deal. Now this process of upgrading is going to take time, as it always does with Valve, and it was bound to introduce a lot of bugs, which is exactly what we've seen. But in the long term, this is possibly a huge upgrade for the game. So now we can cover the update and also talk about some hidden features and stuff that I've missed right after Skins Monkey.
Skins Monkey is an automated service that lets you trade skins instantly for a fee. Sign up now and get up to $5 bonus. Simply add items from your inventory, then find skins that matches your current balance. Site offers live support 24/7. You can also top up your balance if you're missing a few dollars, and there's a lot of skins to choose from. Visit my link down below to get to Skins Monkey.
This update is all about bug fixes, to no one's surprise. Some very blatant culprits here, like this one, which looks directly connected to the shotgun reloads update. But this second patch note here is a big one because it's the one, targeting broken B-hops. If you didn't move your mouse and just B-hopped straight, it wouldn't mess up. But if you started moving your mouse, you would struggle, which was also affected by your FPS. Diana has been talking about this, confirming with this recent update that nothing's really changed. As you can see, jumping after moving the mouse still doesn't trigger a jump, but you can disable this server command and that ultimately fixes it. This means that Valve is almost there and is probably going to need, maybe 6 or more updates before it's fixed. But there are some good news because it was just a bug, B-hops are not totally gone from the game, and John from Valve has communicated about this with everyone, saying that there's no intent to break B-hopping. This is essentially them reassuring the community because, well, everyone was pissed about this. Also, you never know with Valve what their direction is, so it feels nice that they communicated at least. In this, they also fixed the case for Strafes, resulting in higher than usual velocities, and don't know if you've noticed, but your package has probably disappeared during some recent games, which Valve dropped a possible fix for that as well. This is a wild one. I can't see any correlation with this and any of the last patch notes, and Valve actually revealed that they weren't able to reproduce this themselves, but good that they're communicating. Then we've seen a lot of first-person animation bugs, which makes sense because of the first-person animation changes. And so under miscellaneous, there are various bug fixes and changes to those, but not all of it is 100% just yet. This patch note is just goofy. How does this happen? And this last bug fix actually seemed like something I would, enjoy, but too bad. Some people noticed over on Inferno that with the new changes to first boxes, they obviously left a little surprise for us, which they patched in today's update, and apparently a similar thing happened over on Overpass, and that covers the patch notes for today. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see another one for tomorrow, but there are some hidden stuff that was never announced, and I'm gonna talk about those now, because even though Valve explicitly said that they would focus on first-person animations, the Ragdolls changed as well. What I mean specifically is when you shoot someone while they're moving, the ragdoll now flies in that direction, which was not the case previously. This mimics how it used to be in CSGO, so obviously a lot of people are liking this unannounced change. And another big one is that Valve added square radars through the game settings. I mean, this is definitely a hidden but well-requested feature that I'm probably going to use myself. And as a little bonus, Valve also added new reload animation cues for pistols with the new animation system that I also missed last time. So now when the gun is empty, most pistols will use this new animation, which is actually a helpful little visual cue and something completely new. But that's pretty much what I have for today. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.